Hello, welcome back to Severna. So coming on quite well with the latest build. Managed to keep the strategy going with the lack of covered hulls delivering all the food and retail, and I must say that it does seem to be making quite the difference in performance. So just to reiterate that, so what I've done, all of the supermarkets in the build have got their own storage building. So we've got trains coming to them delivering, instead of having many different trucks and distribution units linking them all together. Because each storeroom, I keep saying that, storage building warehouse, have got four shops connected to them. So it's keeping the trucks off the road, where I imagine the process has got to do a lot more thinking, because obviously the traffic's changing a lot more and you've got lots of different ways to get places. And also within that, you've also then got the trains. Each distribution office is so at the moment, one rail distribution office, this here, is able to supply the entire map, just one. I am reaching the last quarter of availability on that, but a couple more trains and another distributor to double the map, I think that's pretty efficient. So what I'm going to do now is this area here, which has been relatively underdeveloped, well, completely undeveloped other than roads for most of the game. I'm now going to redevelop this into the seat of the government. All the government buildings are going to go here. The big, skyline-y making type buildings are going to be along here. And I'm going to move this water plant here. So water quality's gone pretty bad there now anyway, because of all the buildings around it. And I need to upgrade the sewerage system, because this is reaching its absolute maximum. So I'm gonna, I've already put down 2 new sewerage plants over here. So whilst they're being built, this will remain. But then once those are built, I'm going to demolish that and move all of the sewerage over to here. All of the so these will deal with all of the future sewerage, and we'll redevelop all of this area into the new district, which I'm calling Severna Central. So it's right in the middle. I was going to initially build out this way, but I think that to save it being very lopsided map, I'm going to put the centre here and then continue to develop outwards from there. So this will still be developed, but not necessarily the centre being down here. It's going to be sort of here, right in the middle of all of the built up area. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And right now the population as of the 31st of January in 1975 is 81,199 people, but the over 21-year-olds without a flat is at 6,052. So I've let that get pretty high, because I've been kind of, like I said, I was unsure of which way to expand. So I've decided now. So we're going to remove the large water treatment plant that you can see there, and then that little construction site just in front of it's going to be a new train station, terminus train station, so that we'll be able to sort of spread those works out across the Republic. So once I'd removed that water treatment plant there, I was then able to redevelop it and clear it all out. So then we got left with this. So it's a nice clean area. I'll be able to fit a lot. I'm going to start building taller buildings with a much higher population density, because I'm going to try and leave my options open with what to do with the rest of the island, but right now these people do need to be housed, because if you do not house the people relatively quickly, they do start to escape and get disenfranchised with the Republic, and they escape and go away. And we don't want that, because as I said, my ultimate goal is to try and make the population as high as possible. And now that I am getting much better performance, my distribution is way more efficient using railways and these warehouses. It does make it a lot easier to do that. Usually, as I approach 100,000 people, the performance used to, start to get a little bit naff. And this is just the same view. This train station has now been built. And it's just a view looking south for that clearing. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse now of the development of this area. Let me know what you think, if I should redevelop it. And because I've put a save game here, because I'm still, like I said, this is kind of the turning point of the Republic. Once the population starts to get quite high like this, to get those people housed, I start doing things that might not always be for the best in the long run. So there's always some how I've had to move that water plant. The system did need expanding anyway, as it was getting pretty full. So as you can see, I'll just play a time lapse now of when the new system come online, and you can see just how much waste there was in the system that was waiting to be pumped out. So yeah, so I mean, look, how it all comes back on. But the new two water treatment plants that are replacing that older one there are a lot more efficient, and they are removing a lot more waste than previously, and they do need a little bit of power. So just connecting that up now, make it, because I've got me electronics and electronic components factories there as well, which also do require a lot of power. So we're just expanding the power grid there as well. But it's still not 100% as efficient as I would like it, so the whole system does need upgrading, because the population in this area has been expanded by quite a significant amount. So it is now running at almost peak efficiency, and you can see there that all the poop is now being cleaned and sent out. And there's a fire engine going past, lovely. So now that system is 100,000 times more efficient than it was before. And you can see there where the old one used to be, on there just on the left, that used to be where they all used to terminate. So I've had to kind of do a hairpin turn and move them all over here, but it's absolutely fine. It's working so much better than it was, and has improved the health of the citizens in that area by about 1 percentage point. So that's always a bonus. So yeah, the area now is completely ready for the new developments. So enjoy the time lapse. Thank you. So now with that area fully occupied now, well, not fully, like we've got a bit of breathing room, because I do have the 16 to 21 year olds, we've got 6,988 people that are about to turn to that to over 21. So the buildings do have a little bit of capacity still left, and the population has now increased to 86,396. So with 14,000 people, well 13,500ish off the 100,000 mark. Hopefully I will reach that in the next couple of days, and we'll be on our way to getting to the 200,000 mark at least. I mean I am obviously going to try and go higher than that. Just building a few more structures now, a few more residential blocks there as well, just in the centre of the screen there, just over where so I've still got the clean water plant there, but I've moved the pumps somewhere else. The pumps are in a different part of the Republic now, and the water's being sent there, so it's somewhere where I don't plan to change anything anytime soon, so that will give the island much more stable and reliable water source. It is also it's got a lot more capacity, so it should last us a bit of time now. So that as it stands at the 4th of October 1975, we are at 86,000 population, and hopefully that's only going to increase. I will be releasing another video in the next couple of days. Please like and subscribe if you like the content, if you'd like to know more about this build. If you have any questions about my strategies that I employ, or just how I go about designing my cities, then please do let me know. And hope to hear from you all soon. Have a good day. Ta-da.